Welcome to the Cheeky Vegan Chicks.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm Harmony.
And I'm Jenny.
And today we're making a very special Easter dessert, carrot cake.
Oh, I love carrot cake. And my best friend, it is her favorite cake.
Yeah.
And so I told her today that I would dedicate this
Aww.
episode to her.
What's her name?
Her name's Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Katie, thanks for
watching.
watching.
Shout out to Katie.
And this Katie is she literally has ordered $100 carrot cakes from across the country.
$100? I'm in the wrong business.
She
Wait,
will,
I am in this business.
if she wants one that bad. So I'm really excited about this. So
that's very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready?
Are we ready?
Let's get nourished. So we're doing something a little different today. Ginny is going to prepare most of this recipe. I'm just going to kind of be her sous chef, sous baker.
I hope I do okay.
And because I'm an old hat. I've been plant-based baking for 10 years, and Ginny's brand new. So I thought it'd be fun to have her do the recipe, and that way we can check out the recipe, make sure it works for everybody, even new people.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with our dry ingredients.
Okay, let's do it.
We have 1.5 cups buckwheat flour, 1 cup almond flour.
Tightly packed.
Tightly packed almond flour. These are the spices, which are cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and our baking powder and baking soda. And the ingredient list will be in the description, and there'll also be a link to my blog where you can find the detailed descriptions of everything.
All right.
All right. Then we have 1 cup of chopped walnuts, 1/2 cup of raisins, and you guys make sure your raisins are organic.
They're so cute. Look.
Yeah. Oh, there's a
little baby.
Yeah, make sure they're organic because grapes are one of the highest pesticide residue fruits. And so if they're not organic, these little raisins become like little toxin pellets.
Ugh.
All right. And then
Roundup pellets.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
This is Roundup. That's what it is.
And then this is 1/2 cup of coconut sugar. You can use any minimally processed granulated sweetener.
I like how this smells.
Yes. Then we have 2 cups of finely shredded carrots.
So I was trying to be proactive, and even though directions were very clear, I did not follow directions, and that is not unlike me. So Harmony's going to show us the right way I should have done it.
So if you have a grater, one of those box graters, you'll want to use the not really super fine like you would to grate ginger.
Yes.
But the next size up, which is pretty small. You can see there, this is pretty small. And also you could use a food processor that has the attachment with the small blades, and that would work too. But we just wanted to show you for comparison sake the difference in the sizes that you get.
Way different.
Right?
Yes.
So look at the difference here.
So should we
see the difference?
Should we use that or no?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It'll be fine for the cake. It's just like, there'll be bigger pieces. So what?
I like the pieces,
Hi,
but
kitty.
next time I'll know.
Yeah. All right, so just put the carrots in with the dry ingredients and then stir it all around.
Okie dokie.
Another little tip.
Oh, I thought you were about to be like, no!
Another little tip is sometimes when you have raisins and they've been sitting in the cupboard for a while, they get stuck together. Make sure you work them into the flour. The flour will get them to separate so that you don't have big clumps of raisins.
So you get a nice bite of raisin in every bite.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So now we're going to do the wet ingredients. And the wet ingredients is 1/2 cup plant-based milk, 3/4 cup orange juice, but you have to reserve 1/4 cup to make your flax egg. So we're going to put 1/2 cup of orange juice in with the milk. And then you're going to want 1/4 cup of orange juice
to save for the flaxseed.
To mix with the flax meal. And this is our egg replacement. Flax is great for that. It's also so nutritious.
You need a little spoon?
Little fork or spoon?
Yeah,
I have one
right here.
I have one right here.
Yep, there's a little baby one.
That one's good.
Okay.
All right, and you want to open this?
Yeah.
It's a half a cup of applesauce, but hey, this is great. You've seen these little cups in the grocery store. If you don't want to open a big jar of applesauce,
Such a great secret.
just use this. It's a half a cup exactly. So I want you to put that
Perfectly
in
measured.
there, Ginny. Put it in with the wet.
Okay.
I said you were going to do all of this.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Type A. You took over.
I am type A.
I know. Okay, right here? No, right here.
Into the wet. Yes, ma'am.
I love applesauce. I forget about how much I like it.
Oh, God.
It is.
Use that cup. Hey, come back with
What
that
is
cup.
this? Oh, for the
measure the maple.
Okay.
Because we got the flax in. The flax should sit for a few minutes to kind of thicken up.
All right, how much maple? Half a cup. So we're gonna fill this puppy up.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, I love that stuff. All right, right here.
Right in.
Boop.
All right.
All right, now what?
It's really not rocket science, but baking is.
It
a
really
science.
is. It is
It's
a science.
chemistry. It's not like cooking where you could just throw a little of this and a little of that. You kind of have to.
Exact.
Yeah.
Earlier, I didn't have any walnuts, and I was like, "Can we put pecans?" And she's like, "That's not in the recipe." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well,
Follow the recipe.
we'll have walnuts then."
So while this flax
Thing is hardening.
is getting thicker and gelling up, I want to show you a neat trick about lining your cake pans.
Ooh, okay.
Since we don't use oil, we use parchment paper.
Actually, that's wax paper.
This is parchment.
Oh, you
I
brought it.
parchment.
Okay.
You could use wax, but I prefer parchment.
Okay.
This is really cool.
Okay.
You cut a square of parchment paper bigger than your pan,
Yes.
and then you're going to fold it in half.
Ooh. It's like a little kindergarten project.
Fold it in half again. Fold it in half again, or quarters or whatever. You just keep folding it. So you got this, what looks like a paper airplane.
Okay.
Turn your pan upside down. Estimate the center. And cut
I love it.
there. And check it out.
And it fits perfectly, right?
Perfectly.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Now, my question here is, every time what I'm used to baking is I spray the crap out of this. We are not going to do that here, right?
I'm going to spray underneath this
to
keep it to make it stick. You want to spray a little bit underneath.
Okay.
Get this puppy to stick. A little bit here. And I think our flax is probably gelled up by now, huh, Ginny?
Let's see. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, it's fine. Just stick it in there.
All right. Putting this in. It looks like a carrot cake.
Going to be so good.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm going to try to even it more.
That looks good.
Okay, and I've already got the oven set at 350.
On. Okay, good.
And do you put these on a baking sheet, or do we just put them in?
Nope, just right in.
Our cakes are in the oven at 350. And we balance them out
for 25 to 30 minutes until a toothpick inserted comes out clean.
All right.
And while they're baking, we're going to do the icing, frosting, whatever you want to call it, which is made mostly with cashews. So let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
We're ready to make our frosting, Ginny. 2 cups of raw cashews that have been soaked for at least 3 hours.
Yep. Did that this morning for us.
Perfect. Don't get rid of that. We'll need it for the water.
Don't get rid of it. Okay.
Oops.
Oh, we got one.
A couple of escapees.
Yep.
And then we're going to put juice a half a lemon. That's probably about a tablespoon or so. It's okay if it's a little more. The idea is to make this taste like a cream cheese frosting.
Maybe we could just
use
some of your
I was going to
cheese.
say, if you want to get really fancy, you could make my cream cheese recipe ahead of time. I'll put a link to it in the description.
It's delish.
And it's a cultured cream cheese made from cashews. Oh, so good.
It tastes like real cream cheese.
Yeah. And then we have 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. In there.
Do you like the dark or the amber?
I like the dark. It's got more vitamins.
I think I like the
minerals.
dark too.
For flavoring, you could just leave it plain. You could put vanilla You could put maple flavoring, but today we're going to use a little bit of natural orange flavoring. So just put about a teaspoon in there. You can just eyeball it.
Okay. Eyeball with
Eyeball.
me. Eyeball with me now.
Eyeball.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Is that good?
Perfect. Yay.
All
And then you want
bowl.
about a half a cup of water to start. You might need more, it depends. Just going to get it nice and smooth. Start with a half of that and see. Yeah, that's good.
All right, let me get. Is that it?
Yeah, unless we need more water
Okay.
as we go. You'll probably want the tamper.
Oh God.
I know how much you love that tamper.
It scares me. I
And
feel like
make
it's
sure
going...
this is on really tight. Push it down.
All right, you ready?
Is it on?
Well, let me turn it down. Hold on. I'm learning.
I know you are. See, this is not locked. There, now it's locked.
How do you know? Okay.
To be even. Okay, stick that tamper in there. Don't be afraid to plunge it down. It's made for it.
I feel like it's...
It's not good. It's made for it. It won't get hurt. Yep.
That tamper gives me nightmares.
So ideally, you'd want to do this ahead of time so that it can have time in the fridge to thicken a little bit.
Okay.
But I made some earlier. So
You sure did.
we can just use that when our cakes are ready.
Look,
our cakes are out of the oven and they're cool. Look at them. They're beautiful. So have you guys ever seen these?
Of course.
In the bakery section of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can go to your bakery section of your supermarket and buy one.
Really?
Or you can get them online in a big package.
Yeah,
You
but
do
you
a lot of
don't
baking,
want
but
like
if you just
100.
want one, yeah, they'll charge you like 25 cents or 50 cents. So
I like it.
anyway, so what I'm going to do with the first one is we're just going to flip it over right onto here.
We don't even have to...
Nope. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
And take that parchment off.
Oh.
That is beautiful.
It is, and it smells so good.
So you want to take a big, healthy portion of this, plop it right in the middle, and then you spread it out with this.
Like that?
Yeah.
The
It's going
bowl?
to be about half and half because, like I say, we're not doing the sides on this.
Why aren't we doing the sides? Just
Usually
curious.
because I don't have enough. Maybe we will have enough.
We got enough.
Probably will have enough. That's good enough because then the weight of the second layer is going to push it down.
Or do you put that on the top, or does that go on the bottom?
This goes on the bottom.
Okay.
The bottoms are always the tops because they're nice and flat. So I'm going to flip this on a cooling rack. Ta-da!
Easy.
So easy. And then we're going to gently slide it on.
Smells so good. Look how pretty!
Yeah.
Okay, now do the same thing.
Same thing.
Okay.
Now, to garnish this cake, you can use all kinds of things. But what I really like to do, use, because it looks so pretty, is chopped pistachio. This is raw pistachio nuts. And edible roses. I have whole roses and rose petals flaked, and it just looks so pretty when it's done. Another thing I've used, if it's in season, is you can sometimes find organic marigolds. Marigold flowers are edible, and they are gorgeous.
Do you know how to crumb a cake?
I know how to eat a cake. What is that?
I don't
even
it's
know
called
what that
crumbing. It's like where you put a thin layer
Yeah,
of...
that's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
sides,
that's
you
what I
could
was
maybe
thinking.
do that, but now we're going to
Decorate.
decorate it. I start with some pistachios around the edges. Yeah, I think I have probably way enough, maybe too much even, pistachios, but that's okay. We can eat them later. And then you can take these little, I'll just leave
that's
it.
perfect.
I'll just leave it. Take your little roses and maybe make a little, like a focal point with them. And then take some of the rose petals coming off of there.
So pretty.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so there's our cake, our finished product.
All right, are we just going
did
to
it.
take a bite out of it?
Oh, we have to cut it and take a bite.
Okay.
It's our favorite time. We
Yep.
get to do our taste test.
Favorite
you
time.
ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I want to get some icing. Hold on.
Get a bunch of icing.
And
Ooh. Cheers.
cheers.
Is it dance worthy? Oh,
It's
yeah.
not, oh, I like this. It's not so sweet.
Good texture.
Very good.
If you've enjoyed our video and found it helpful or entertaining, please hit the like button and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. We're a brand new channel. We're
Yeah.
trying to grow our audience so that we can reach more people with plant-based deliciousness.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so that's all for now. And
All right.
remember,
Nothing tastes as good as healthy feels.